wanted to share with you guys some interesting connections that I made from the Gospels and then from like Exodus and stuff like that. Just a lot of like foreshadowing of Christ's death and things like that. So I know there have been some talk and discussions about how people viewed the Gospels and whether or not they were written on the perspective of each individual or if there was more like a deeper meaning behind them. And I used to actually believe that they were the different perspectives, and I still think that you can look at it that way, but I think there is a deeper connection behind them. And let's just go in. Just studying like the crucifixion of Jesus Christ, I noticed that in Luke it talks a lot about like a forgiveness type of thing. He actually talks in there about the criminals, and that Jesus actually talked to them and spoke to one of them and said that you'll be with me in paradise, where the other Gospels, John, Matthew, and Mark, didn't really bring them up, just to state that he was crucified along with two thieves at his right hand and his left. And so he also brings up the women not weeping for him, but to weep for everyone else, and blessed are the ones who don't bear children. And he talks about the dry land. He also states before he gives up the ghost, Father, into thy hands I commend my spirit. And no other one has that saying before his giving up of the ghost. Also in Luke, there's no account of the vinegar that was given to him while he was on. Also, going into John was really significant. His went more into depth with things, I felt. He brought up that only God can and would allow this to happen. He said, behold thy son, behold thy mother, which no one else accounted for. Before he had given up the ghost, he said, it is finished. He also said, I thirst. And they in this gospel had given him the hyssop and the vinegar. Matthew and Mark are pretty similar. They both account that Jesus said, my God, why have you forsaken me? And but Matthew talks about bodies rising from the grave. And that was pretty significant. And they both have the accounts of the vinegar. I can't fit this all in one video, so I'll do another part 2, but the vinegar was important. That's why I brought it up in all of them. So check out part 2 for the connection and the foreshadowing to that.